For years, I have watched women leave this spa, other spas, department stores with anti-aging products that are supposed to work for the barrier repair problems that we have. The skincare industry, estheticians, department stores, we have been calling it the wrong thing. It's not anti-aging, it's a barrier problem. And to take it one step further, crepey skin is not an aging problem. It is a barrier problem. It's a misdiagnosis. And today I'm going to show you why and how we fix it. What actually causes crepey skin after 50? That is the big question. And it's not just because we suddenly got old. I promise that. Crepey skin is not simply aging. Estrogen declines and we have this menopause issue as women. But what we're seeing is a big loss of ceramides in the skin. This is what gives the skin that plumpness in it. And when you lose 50% of the lipids in your skin, that is what you're seeing as crepey. By age 60, we have almost a 60% loss of ceramides. So I'm going to explain kind of what ceramides are and how it works. Without the ceramides, what happens is the skin becomes super porous. So what you think you're applying moisturizer on the skin, it's not actually absorbing, it's just going right on the surface and doing nothing. When this decline starts, it starts with the barrier. And when the barrier starts having problems, that's when we're gonna see issues with the skin that we term crepey skin. Just to introduce myself, I'm Nancy Reagan. I'm a 30-year esthetician and a passionate skincare developer of products that actually work to repair the barrier. And I'm here today because I used to believe that anti-aging skincare was a thing. And now, as I've gotten older, I've learned it's more about the barrier than necessarily aging. The biggest problem with the crepey skin is that the barrier's not absorbing anything. You have to repair the skin down deep in order for your skin to actually rebuild itself. And that is key in understanding crepey skin. One of my all-time things with skincare are emulsifiers. And emulsifiers will strip the skin, it strips the barrier, and if you don't know, I talk about it all the time, but emulsifiers are what is taking the oils and the ceramides off of the barrier so that your skin is getting thinner and more porous as we age. Emulsifiers are not only in cleansers, they're also in creams. And that cream that you think you're putting on at night that's supposed to be your fabulous moisturizer, it's actually part of the problem if it has emulsifiers in the cream. So here's the brick wall analogy that I talk about. So when you think of your little skin cells in your body and underneath, you have all of this fluid that surrounds those cells. And if it was really bricks, it would have mortar. And that mortar that you're thinking of is like, that's the ceramides. And that's why when you see plumper skin and even a teen skin, that is because they have tons of ceramides and the estrogen has not caused the decline in the ceramides. So the crepey texture that you suddenly see, it's not aging. That is your decline of your mortar, what's going in between all the cells to hold these cells up and to keep them plump. This is a big question I get asked all the time. I bought this cream at blah, 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 blah. I'm using this cream, Nancy, and it's supposed to be the best of the best, and I paid $300 for this cream, and the cream is not working. Why is this cream, and why do lotions and creams not fix crepey skin? Okay, this is down dirty esthetician talk. So most creams work on the surface And crepey skin is not a surface problem. It is a structural skin problem. And when you understand that, which now you do because we're talking about it, you understand that the cream or whatever you're using cannot actually absorb into the skin and repair the skin and plump up the skin until the barrier has been repaired. Surface hydration cannot fix crepey skin. And the reason why is you need something that is, this is the word, is biomimetic. This means the ingredient has to match our skin to be able to absorb. So if a ceramide is not the correct molecular structure and it's man-made or hyaluronic acid or anything like that. But side note, but that's why SAM and PDRN work so well in the skin, because it is very, very 95% amazingly of the same DNA to be able to absorb into our skin. So basically what we're doing is rebuilding the skin from within, which is nice. How do you fix this crepey skin? And here's 3 suggestions of things that work, and I know because I've got it on my arms. You guys know my neck is always an issue and has been for a long time. But one of the first and foremost things that you need to do is make sure everything that you are using is emulsifier free. That means that you're looking for a cleanser and a moisturizer. Make sure that both of them do not have emulsifiers. Our Dewy Herbal Cleanser from Skin Diva does not have emulsifiers. In fact, the whole line is created without emulsifiers, so it helps for the sensitive skin, but that's a whole nother topic and subject. Next, you have to rebuild the barrier. So rebuilding the barrier sounds like it should be easy, and it's not easy from an ingredient standpoint. In our Everything Lift Serum from Skin Diva, we do have actually 3 ceramides and also NAD to help rebuild. So it's a process of rebuilding the mortar around the skin cells. So you have to have healthy skin cells and you're rebuilding the mortar around the cells. So it's a 2-step process that you're doing to actually rebuild the ceramide layer. Step 3 is what I call the moisture lock. And this is not like a petrolatum, like oil on top of the skin. That is a whole topic for another video that I will do. But you want to actually seal in. You've cleansed the skin, it feels baby soft. You've now sent in the repair mechanism, and now you want to seal it and protect it from not only UV light, but you also want to protect it from the environment. And all that said, you really want to do it with non-toxic skincare products. And that's a whole nother industry process that we need to talk about at some point. How long does it take? What's the timeline for getting crepey skin under the radar, or like getting it better? And it can take I think 72 hours where you start to see, oh, this is starting to look a little bit better. Sometimes I'll try products on my one arm and not the other arm, or one leg, and I'll do the same with the neck to always test and see whether products are working or not working. But after 2 to 4 weeks, you're really going to start to see the real change in the skin, because number 1, you've done emulsifier free. Number 2, you are sending in the repair mechanisms and all the ceramides and everything. Not only you're fixing those skin cells, but you're putting the mortar back in, and then you're protecting the skin on top. I will leave you with 3 truths. Crepey skin is not necessarily the problem. It's also things that you are using on that crepey skin. A product that you might be immensely loyal to. And I know you guys are out there and love your products, but it may have emulsifiers in it, and that may be the culprit of what's really causing the whole process of having the crepiness in the skin. not only on the legs, the arms, and the face, everywhere. And I want you to know, this is something you can fix. What works with the skin and crepey skin is barrier repair. You have to fix the barrier. The skincare industry really needs to understand you have to fix the barrier in order for ingredients to work. The simple fix that we just went through, the easy cleanser, the easy ceramide serum, also it's got NAD in it, and the Fountain of Firm cream. It's available at Skin Diva Labs. This is a product that is near and dear to my heart because it was born out of the fact that I needed to work on sensitive skin in the treatment room, from people that have lupus to people that have cancer to all kinds of sensitive skin, and nothing was working in the traditional skincare industry. So if you get a chance, check it out. Or if you want to comment on the video, put a comment of barrier, and I'll send you a link for more information. Thanks for the follow, and I'll see you in the next video.